Alright, my boys, welcome back! Welcome to Hell. I think it took like 1 hour each fight. So we will do 3 fights now in this stream. Basically the 3 fights, the 3 grunts before Tabitha and Maxi in Hellroom. Let's see if I really like the cooks. But let's see if this was too fast. So, yeah, I don't know. I have triple checked my lines, even in cooking only in 1 hour each, like each fight 1 hour, basically. And usually you take sometimes days for fights like that in a regular run. When is Red getting... Like, Red is afraid of me, man. Like, what the fuck? Red is early game, man. What do you mean? Thank you, man. Thank you. Let's hope that my line is correct here. Yeah, talking about that. I think my cook is really good. And I'm usually not saying that. I think the cook is really good. But if I have done any small mistake, the run is straight up over. Because Hellroom is really special. It's not like in a casual fight where you can just like switch out your mons. I will explain that for new players. Hellroom is really fucking hard. And a small mistake means I just wipe basically, because if one mon dies, the run is over basically. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Let's prep the team for the first grunt. Like I said, this is grunt number 13 now. We have grunt 13, 14 and 15 before Tabitha and Maxi. We don't need any candy, what is really good. Maybe we need a candy for Tabitha or Maxi. I haven't prepped that right now. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty happy about my cook. It was decent fast, but that doesn't always mean it's good, you know? But I'm pretty confident. So let's see. So we have Togedemaru, what is already in the team. We have Golly. What is really important that I check exactly my notes, because I have really decent notes. And yeah. I know a thing or two about... Wait. The chat is bugging. I know a thing on... okay, yeah. On fast cooking, but not good cooks. Yeah, I mean... I always say, basically, if you cook too fast and you wipe, it's your fault. That also counts for me, of course. I was cooking the E4s in Sterling Silver as well really fast. And I think if I cook that like maybe some days longer, I probably can remove my anti-afflictions. No? Yeah. Yeah, Golly is really strong for the anti-run, but yeah, for... It is in 2 or 3 fights. Spoiler. But yeah... That's really strong, of course. Hellroom is really hard for sure. Okay, we have Beedrill. Beedrill is also obviously one of the strongest mons in the entire game. Then we have Hemi. First fight have only 4 mons, and you have to basically play around 1 Pokemon. Electrode, blah blah blah. Ampharos. Ampharos is coming in. And the cool part about this first fight is we only need 1 Shed Shell. Okay? I will talk about the Hellroom in a second. For new people. But yeah, so first of all, nature change on Togedemaru. That is obviously something what is really nice about this challenge. You can play with your scales, you can do whatever you want with your nature, with your IVs, basically, can go GMO, what is obviously helpful in a lot of situations, but playing this fight statless is not free at all. So I think the cook needs to be decent, and I think the cooks are decent, but let's see. Let's see. So, Golly is careful nature, no item, pre-damaged. Slot 2 to 184 HP. There is a bug about Golly as well in the Hell Room. It's really important to keep that in mind. I will talk about that. Beedrill is just adamant, nothing else. Ami is impish. And that is basically my only Shed Shell Pokemon. I don't even think that nature change will do too much, but yeah. I don't need adamant. Yeah, I just don't need adamant. That's it, basically. And that's why we'll just go impish. It will not change the baits. Pretty sure about that. And yeah, we will take the Shed Shell. The only Shed Shell in this fight for Hemi. Then we have Throat. Throat is modest with Magnet. This line is really cool. Let's hope this works. But the line is really fucking cool. We'll obviously not spoiler it right now. I don't like to do that. It's better for the content to just not spoiler it. That's why I also like to cook off stream, basically. First of all, streaming on cooking on stream is not that interesting, at least I think. And it's better for the surprise moment, you know, like, oh cool, okay, this was this, and you cook on stream. I have said that in the last stream already. Then you exactly know already what should happen or what will happen. Yeah. So Magnet on Electrode, and then we have Ampharos as well with Modest Nature, and I have in my notes Shed Shell, but we don't need the Shed Shell on Ampharos. So I think I can just go Citrus Des. Mr. Rotsky is in the house. Welcome, my friend. Good morning, or is no, this is not good morning for you, right? This is good freaking night for you soon, right? After my stream, you're just doing the good freaking night cosplay? I think so. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, let's have some fun before you say good freaking night. I will do 3 fights. This will probably not take too long, maybe 1 hour in total, so maybe you can stick around. And yeah, really important, of course, the mega item for Beedrill. Okay. You missed my stream? The first one? In the morning? That was also cool, I think. I have done a small mistake, but it was not punishing, at least. Like, I could steer it out riskless, basically. It was not punishing. Basically, I was not in a situation where I need to raw dodge something. Or, yeah. Okay, so you have the silver powder and you are adamant. You're careful nature and have no item, and you are pre-damaged to 184. Beedrill is adamant and have the Beedrill mega item. We have Hemi with the Shed Shell, Impish Nature, Magnet and Modest on Electrode, and Ampharos is Modest, and Citrus Berry. Okay. I need to pre-poison 2 Pokemons, no, 1 Pokemon, sorry, and it's Togedemaru. The cool part, there's a really cool part about this pre-poison. pre-poison slot 1. So this is a steel type, but we can just pre-poison it because we have wild Celestials already with corrosion, and the script is just doing it faster. So export. I don't think there is much to think about this fight, but I will still check a small thing here. Drill. Mega. There it is. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Just need to heal up my boy. When we reach the first trainer in the Hell Room. I think there's no surprise gank, ambush, thankfully. That is something you don't have in Run and Bun. You have that in EK a lot. And I think a lot of ROM hacks learned that from fucking EK. That you get fucking sniped. Like in EK, the first trainer in the Magma Hideout is straight up when you enter this shit here, for example. So with that, you need to be a bit careful. But yeah, the argue is also, most of the time you should be prepped before you are running in. Right? So, there's usually no reason to just run in and say hello to the room. The only thing could be you want to have the encounter first of all. That is an argue as well. Yeah. Don't be greedy about encounter, I would say, in the fucking Magma Hideout. Yeah. I'm fucking afraid about the Hell Room, dude. Holy shit. Because this is... If there's a mistake, it's not steerable, man. It's just not fucking steerable, that's the thing. Let's hope there's no mistake. Like I said, I'm pretty confident about the cooks, but I'm still afraid because it's natural that you make mistakes as a human. I would say. Okay, let's heal up my Togedemaru here. Then do it. Just do it. First fight! Hell Room.
Oh my.
Alright! This Genghis Khan is an asshole. Nothing else to say about this Pokemon. I don't know why this have Sing, by the way. But yeah. I'm pre-poisoned for this shenanigans. There's a really cool part about this pre-poison as well. So for everyone who have no idea about the Hell Room, you get each turn, and it's only for us. For each turn in fight, we will get 12.5% damage in total. Always from our base HP. Only our mons will get the damage, the AI will get no damage, and we are trapped with that. What that means is if we don't have a Shed Shell, we are not a Ghost Pokemon, or we don't have a switch move like U-turn, flip turn, Volt Switch, we cannot switch out anymore. That's the really hard part about Hell Room. We will fake out here. We are faster than this Genghis Khan. This Genghis Khan is a menace here. It's scrappy as well. It will hit your Ghost Mons. It have Sing for some fucking reason. I have no idea why, but... so yeah, we will fake out here. The most important thing is we will fake out because we want to block the fake out from Genghis Khan here as well. So fake out, we will get poison damage, and look at this, this is just residual damage what we get here right now. The cool part is the exact damage what we get in the entire fight on Togedemaru is super well calculated. Because Togedemaru will switch in one more time in this fight. You will see later on, okay? Because after this turn now, we will drop to exactly 50% HP because we have 216 HP. And we are getting each turn 12.5% damage because of poison and because of the trapping vortex. So we will use Spiky Shield now. So this Kangaskhan will get a bit more damage here now. We will get even more damage, but we need a bit of chip on this Kangaskhan right now here. This is always return. And thankfully Togedemaru is not that heavy. So even after the damage we got already. This is exactly 50% now. And now we will U-turn out. And this is always still only and only return. We obviously can't crit kill with our combination what we have done here, basically. And let me just confirm that again. This is only in low kick is even doing less damage. Low kick is doing fake out damage, basically. That's crazy. Golly support is bugged here. If you don't pre-damage exactly for the emergency exit, and you survive above emergency exit and get the vortex damage after that, you are trapped for the entire fight and you will fucking die. So this is really important that you are pre-damaged to exactly proc the emergency exit here. The lowest roll from Kangaskhan with return is 69. That means we will drop to at least 115 HP, and that will always proc the emergency exit. Yep. Crit obviously never kills as well, and we go to Beedrill. Okay, we was needing a chip damage. We will get vortex damage again. Magma Storm. We will Leech Life kill this Kangaskhan now here. Leech Life is doing 67% minimum damage. This is below 67% minimum damage from Fake Out into Spiky Shield. We could kill this even with U-turn. But we are fine to kill this with Leech Life. We will abuse something here, what is really nice. The hardest Pokemon in the entire fight is not Kangaskhan. Even we used 3 mons already for this asshole. The hardest Pokemon to play around in the entire fight is Crobat. What is Choice Specs? We will Leech Life kill this. Let's go back and Mega Evolve again. There's a really cool part about that, because Beedrill is that fast. We are showing slow kills only. And there's a Pokemon in the back what have a slow kill on my Beedrill before Crobat. I don't want to bait Crobat here right now. Because if we bait Crobat, we will bait Hurricane always. What is a disaster. You can only go Lumberry for that. If you want to dodge one confusion. If you're not a ghost type, you're trapped for the entire fight. Or switch moves. So this should always be Center Scorch now, because it sees a slow kill with Fire Lash. We can U-turn out here, we don't need Beedrill anymore for the fight. And this will not protect here because it sees a kill. We can get the Flame Body, it's completely fine if this happens. This is 4-time resisted, by the way, I think. That U-turn damage. This is 4-time resisted, right? Bug Fire? I'm tripping? Dude, what the fuck what was this U-turn damage, man? It's from fucking Beedrill, man. Okay, we'll go to Hemi on Fire Lash now. Beedrill, Hemi is holding the Shed Shell. It's really important. We don't need the chip edge, basically, but why not, you know? I mean, we need to switch out. That's the thing. We need to fucking switch out. So there's the Fire Lash. It is doing 0 damage. Hemi is resisting it 4 times here. Oh yeah, true, obviously. Bug is not resisting Bug. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that, but yeah. That would be cringe, man. Imagine this would be just 4 times resisted. But still crazy damage, right? I mean... Tender Scorch is not that squishy. It actually have pretty decent bulk. Okay, so the problem about the Center Scorch is... This will protect probably now. We are faster, we always kill this with Rock Slide. The problem about the Center Scorch, and you will see how much damage my Hemi gets, basically, only from residual damage here. This will protect, yeah, there's a fucking protect. We got Vortex damage. We will get Vortex damage again. We don't care about the lefties here. So we got Vortex damage on the entry, now we got Vortex damage again. We will kill the Center Scorch next turn. And we will get Vortex damage again. And Center Scorch did basically 5% from the total damage. That's the hard part about Hellroom. Like, we lost fucking 50% HP for no reason here. This is always exactly Toxapex for a slow kill with exactly liquidation. So this is really cool now. So we will go to Electro. This Pokemon is really fucking bulky. This is always liquidation exactly. And this Pokemon is really fucking bulky, okay? Crit into defense drop is completely fine here. And we will switch one more time to Electrode. So we will Volt Switch here on Toxic or Venoshock. And we have one Pokemon in the team who is immune to Toxic and Venoshock. So we will Volt Switch out here. This is doing 55% minimum damage. And we'll switch to Togedemaru, who will get again Toxic damage. And Vortex damage. There's a Toxic. My Togedemaru is already Toxic. And after the damage, what we got now, we are always in range of liquidation. Why we need that is because its Toxapex have recover. And it can't recover because it sees a slow kill. So we can U-turn out here again. On the guaranteed liquidation again. And the cool part is... double liquidation crit into double Vortex damage would never kill my Electrode. So this is again liquidation. This can't recover because it sees a guaranteed kill with liquidation. There you go. And like I said, double crit defense drop doesn't really matter because we are switching out anyways. And we are just killing it now. But this is a lot of damage still because of Vortex, you know. Volt Switch will kill this now. And with that we have the perfect setup for the last Pokemon. What is the hardest Pokemon basically? It's Choice Specs, Crobat. And yeah, believe it or not, Ampharos is actually the GOAT here. GMO Ampharos will tank every single move here, will never bait Hurricane. And because we are last, we don't need the Shed Shell here. We'll still get Vortex damage one time here. Because it is just retarded. But yeah. And this is always Sludge Bomb exactly. Thunderbolt without a damage item straight up kills this Crobat. And yeah, like I said, this is Choice Specs, so it will lock... Crobat will get locked here into Sludge Bomb, exactly. We can't go Mega Amphi because we already have a Mega item here. And yeah. This can't kill. Yeah. Even Toxic into... We will not get the Toxic damage, that's the thing. And even Crit is not dangerous. Okay. That was the first one. Hallelujah, we would say. My team is nearly dead. Like, look at this fucking HP from Togedemaru. I've done nothing outside of fake out and you turning out. Holy shit. Let this drop to 1 HP. What the fuck is this? Oh, cool. I guess. Hex revive. Let's use that. Okay. We don't need to heal the poison. It's not EK. So my Pokemon will not die to poison here. It will survive on 1 HP exactly. Yeah, don't forget that in EK, by the way. Hot Rods. Your mon will just die to poison. Ah! Run is over. Imagine losing your one that take a reset run to this, man. Like, seriously. Holy shit. I would probably quit playing Pokemon, like, no joke. Okay. 2 more to go. And then we have, obviously, the super mega boss fights. What I have to prep still. But yeah, these grunts are basically boss fights as well. It's just not the same level like Tabitha. Tabitha is like, I think, one of the hardest fights in the game. And for a regular run, you most likely sack 2 or 3 mons, sometimes even 4. And we can't sack. Oh, it's crazy, it's crazy. I have no idea how we will manage that, but let's see. We will find something, hopefully. We have the fraud, maybe. I have no idea right now. I have absolutely no idea. So, we have Metagross for the next fight. We have... Primarina. Career-ending injury to mental. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, come on. If your one mythical reset run is dying to fucking poison in Overworld, then just fucking quit, man. Just don't play this fucking game anymore. Like, holy shit. Okay, we have Beedrill again, by the way. Beedrill is just nuts, we know that. We have Golly again. And we only need 1 Shed Shell Pokemon again. This fight is also pretty cool. We have a setup in this fight. A really cool setup, I would say. Okay, so Metagross will get a new move. And the new move is Rock Thump. It's really cool for this fight. We will remove Hammer Arm for this fight. We can just teach it back whenever we need. And we will go Impish Nature with Metagross. The nature doesn't even matter that much, but it helps for one small thing. Every fight, by the way, small spoiler, what I think at least are entirely riskless, okay? Now it depends if it is really entirely riskless. The first one was entirely riskless, you saw that. Basically, there could go nothing wrong. And we saw that. It just depends if I have done anything wrong in the prep. You know? Like missed something, yeah, miscalced. But outside of that, every single fight, what I have prepped in Hellroom should be riskless entirely. Okay, we need the Shed Shell on Metagross. That's the only Shed Shell for the entire fight. Primarina will get a different nature, and that is Relaxed. Okay, Life Orb on Basco Legion. And Basco Legion is adamant, what it is already, I think. Exactly, and it will get a lot of pre-damage here. Pre-damage. Slot 3, 150 HP. That is a lot of damage. That is below half below half life. And we have the life orb, and we will get vortex damage. So let's hope I have prepped that correct, okay? So Beedrill is adamant. What is Beedrill already? And we need the mega item, nothing special. Golly is already impish, I think. I don't think this matters anyways, but I have to pre-damage for the nature. Yeah, we want to go impish here. At least I have right. I will check that in a second, if the nature is really correct. Because that matters a lot, basically, this pre-damage. Because we have to pre-damage this. So I have impish here. No item and 194 HP. That pre-damage I will double check again for sure. So pre-damage. Slot 5. 194. And then the last Pokemon is Dragapult with a Chestoberry. And Careful Nature. Okay. Yeah, let me just double check. I will export my mons pretty quickly. Let's just double check pretty quickly the pre-damage from Golly. That is really fucking important. So, export, import. There you fucking go. And Golly is pre-damaged on this HP. Slash... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We are exactly pre-damage what we need here, basically. Cool. So everything is fine. Everything is Gucci. Yeah, also there's one small thing, if I miss the Switch AI logic, but I have a backup for that. But I think it is correct, what I have prepped. We don't need to pre-poison anything in this fight. Let's double check that, my notes. Yo, no pre-poison, just pre-damage. And Chat Shell, no item, Life Orb, Beedrill, no item, and Chestoberry. Let's do it. Only need to change Rock Thump over Hammer Arm. There. Grunt number 14. This time we have to fight against 5 mons. And Metagross is really cool here. Was really, really long trying to find a really good lead. I think that was the hardest part even for the cook. To have a really, really good lead. It was not that easy, to be honest. It was not that easy to find that, but then I just saw, okay, cool. Oops. That this Pokemon is doing actually a lot of work. And is also baiting the correct Pokemon. No item is really, really important here. And yeah, playing with the natures, I think we found a riskless line here. Let's see if it is really the case. Alright. Again, Perma Magma Storm is active in this fight against 5 monsters this time. And Grimmsnarl lead. So. We'll Meteor Mash here. On the fake out. Kill this with Meteor Mash. We get attack boost, it's fine by the way. We don't really care about that. It's okay if this happens. So, there's a really cool part about this now. The AI will send in the first Pokemon what is faster than me and sees a kill. There's nothing in the bag what sees a kill and is faster. But there's a Pokemon what is slower than me and sees a slow kill. And that is exactly Totonator now, what is basically second in team order as well. It will always, the AI will always send in Totonator now here because it sees a kill with overheat and is never dead to my Metagross. This is really cool now. This Pokemon is holding a jetpack here. We have Teach Rock Thump over Hammer Arm. So we will use that shit move now here and send this Totonator back to the trainer for this turn at least. That is really fucking good because this is chip on this Pokemon. And even if we basically get attack boost, we don't see a fast kill. Because if we see a fast kill, this Pokemon will never come in. And now we see Incineroar. This is really annoying, this Pokemon, by the way. I found a good solution. And we are Impish Nature. If we get a Fake Out crit, and the entire... This was basically only Vortex damage, only Magma Storm damage. The cool part is Incineroar is slower than my Metagross. Let me just check the HP ranges now. Pretty quickly. If my math was correct here. It is seeing a kill with knockoff with 3 rolls here right now. That was always a thing. That is absolutely riskless. That's the biggest problem about this fight. This have knockoff, okay? So you can't switch into a Pokemon what is holding a Shed Shell, because you will just lose your Shed Shell and your Pokemon. This have EQ, knockoff, Fake Out, and Blaze Kick. So it's a really fucking hard design here for this match here, or for this Hell Room. Thankfully, we don't really care about the knockoff damage on my Primarina, because we are not holding an item anyways, and we have Flip Turn. This is most likely Fake Out anyways. So if the AI sees only a slow kill, the AI can still Fake Out anyways, and it is only seeing a kill with 3 rolls. The only thing what we couldn't see is EQ into EQ, because double EQ crit most likely kills my Primarina. That will never happen. So this is either Fake Out, or it will find the knockoff rolls, and will choose knockoff over... What the fuck? Okay. It's fine. We was never dead to knockoff crit into Magma Storm into EQ crit. Talking about high rolls, of course. We will Flip Turn out here. This is slow Flip Turn. That's why I was not holding an item, so the knockoff damage is not increased. And we would never die on this, even this looks close. But that's why we are relaxed nature. But yeah, there I was going for knockoff actually. Found the 3 rolls and was choosing that over the fake out. Because fake out turn 1 is +9 score and slow kill is also +9. So yeah. It happened, but it is okay. We was playing around that anyways. We'll go to Best Collegian now here. We will get Vortex damage. We don't care about Moldraker, of course, here it doesn't really matter here. We will get Vortex damage. We will kill this with Liquidation here now. We are faster. We have Life Orb. We just kill. We don't need the Life Orb for this. I'm just giving this more recoil. We will exactly drop now with my Best Collegian. Watch that HP to 46 HP after every single damage. And that is fast kill jump love exactly. 46 HP and my math was correct. Alright. Fucking clown Pokemon in. This have Air Slash, Lead Seed, Spore, and Substitute. Absolutely stupid. Yeah. And I want to have Jumpla first out here, because I'm planning from the start to kill the entire backline at some point. So we will switch out. We are Ghost Pokemon. We don't need the Shed Shell here. To exactly Golly. And Golly will always trigger the emergency exit now here. When the fiction becomes non-fiction, but you play around the non-fiction. So, emergency exit. Thank you very much. So, we don't kill this with U-turn. We don't kill this with U-turn. We don't kill this with Leech Life. We have to kill this Pokemon. But we can't kill this with Beedrill with Poison Jab. Because my Beedrill I would need to remove Drill Run. Because my Beedrill would see a fast kill on Tutonator as well. And there is Explosion Pokemon in the back. What have only Explosion. And have a Quick Claw. That is Explosion only Licky Licky. We will U-turn here. This will not kill, but will do 79% minimum damage. So Jumpluff can't substitute. If this will substitute, it will just fail. It can Spore, it can Lead Seed, it can just go for Air Slash here. Oh, I thought for a second I forgot to make a Mega Evolve. That would be a wipe, I think. Not exactly. It would be High Roll Crit, I think, Air Slash. But if this is Spore, then we wipe. And we go to Dragapult. Dragapult is holding a Chesto Berry here. And Dragapult can switch into Max Roll Crit Air Slash and survive the entire Vortex. Or Leech Seed is also fine. We are always surviving that. And Jumpluff couldn't go for Jumpluff couldn't go for Substitute because we would just bring it below Substitute HP. Will Dragon Darts kill this Jumpluff now here? Clown Fiesta, man. Imagine you're using fucking Lead Seed on a Beedrill. Fucking clown Pokemon. So this will be now Licky Licky, what can only explode on my Ghost Pokemon, by the way. We just don't give a fuck here. We just stay in, we don't need to switch out. This is Quick Claw Explosion. Nice. Well played. And the last Pokemon in the back, and we already chipped that Pokemon. It's not like we need the chip damage because Draco Meteor will kill this anyways now. But it was important to bait it pretty late again, so my Dragapult can just clean it up. Alright. Yeah, Tornado have a really good sprite, in my opinion. It's also a really cool Pokemon, in my opinion. It's a really, really fucking cool Pokemon. A lot of resists, what you can have. Misty Explosion, holy shit. Yeah, Misty Explosion would be cringe. Okay, one more fight in the Hell Room before the big boss fights. And let's see if this is riskless as well. Like, I think, at least. Like, my prep is, at least. Yeah, Tornado is really cool. I like that Pokemon a lot. It also have just a nice ability what you like in Nuzlocking. It's really bulky. And it is hard hitting decent. And in Run and Bun, you're actually getting pretty nice nuke moves. Overheat and Draco, can't miss. Pretty cool. You get Rapid Spin, you get Body Press. Really good. I also have that in my box, and I have used that a lot in this run as well. I think you don't need, like I have in my run right now, Tornado and Torkoal both. I have just both. Like they have similar jobs basically. Yeah, both can just do a lot of similar stuff. But sometimes Tornado is just a better switch in because of the dragon type as well. So you have a 4-time fire switch in, 4-time grass switch in. It's really cool. It's really fucking cool. Okay. One more fight. This is also really cool. Let's hope that my prep here is also correct. And then we can start prepping for the boss fights. To finish Magma Hideout in 2 days, basically. I think no, it will not be in 2 days because I will prep that for maybe 1 day and then it will be 3 days. But that's still pretty decent, I would say. Yeah. We have Kingdra. We have Vasculegion again, what is already in the team. Vasculegion is also really, really nice. We have Beedrill, what is also already in the team. We have Magnezone, and if my prep is correct, we only need 5 mons here. And I have 1 backup. What is Metagross? So, you are already adamant. I will check that again in a second. Yeah, moveset is correct. And we need the Shed Shell on my Excadrill. Shed Shell. Kingdra is citrus and jolly nature. I can already give the citrus to my Vasculegion as well, because this is also citrus. This fight is a bit more straightforward, I would say. Change nature. Jolly on Kingdra and Jolly on Vasculegion. Okay. Impish nature on Beedrill. I already know that I'm not impish nature, so we will just change that pretty quickly. And obviously the mega item. There's no reason to not use the mega item. Then we have Magnezone with Citrus Berry and Bold Nature. And then we have Metagross with the Shed Shell. This is just a backup. We should not need Metagross at all. Okay. Metagross is staying impish. We need to pre-poison slot 4. In that case, it's Beedrill. And slot 6, what is Metagross? So, pre-poison my Beedrill and pre-poison my Metagross. Both usually can't be poisoned, but we can do it because of a Salazzle. Okay. Let's one more time check the natures. We have Adamant Boy here. We have Jolly, Impish, Bold, and Impish. Okay, let's export pretty quickly. One small thing I want to check in the calc before running into the last grunt of the Hell Room. But it's the last grunt basically, because after that we have only the last 2 boss fights left. Tabitha and Maxi, and then we are done with the Magma Hideout and Hell Room. But that will not happen right now, that will happen later. Mega. Okay, so that is what I want to check. Yep, okay, perfect. Alright, we should be good to go. And we should have a riskless fight again. Okay, the poison sound is making me nervous. Damn. Yeah, we are fine with the HP. So, grunt number 1, grunt number 2 in the Hell Room, and there is the third one. Alright, let's do it. We should have a riskless fight. Okay, So, Galvantula lead with Focus Sash. That is pretty predicting what this Galvantula will do turn 1. We don't need to worry about any random moves. This is always sticky webs. What we're gonna do is just remove the sticky webs straight up. Because it is faster than me, it will use sticky webs. We will just remove the sticky webs. And we will be faster after that in the next turn. The cool part also is, it only matters for this turn, that we will also remove the Magma Storm for, at least for my Excadrill. Because Rapid Spin is removing the Vortex as well. Yeah, we are free of Magma Storm. It will, after we switch out, it will basically be active again. And we will obviously need to switch out at some point. Will EQ kill this Galvantula now here? Rapid Spin into EQ always kills. Focus Sash is gone. We killed this for free basically. And because I have a fast kill against Magmortar, I have a fast kill against Arbok, and I have a fast 2-hit KO as well. Against every Pokemon, it will be the first Pokemon where I have a fast 2-hit KO, and that should be Ursaring. Okay. We have the Shed Shell, so we can get the fuck out of here. If not, we will just die. We will go to Kingdra. And Kingdra is Jolly Nature. Jolly Nature with Citrus Berry. This is EQ. Or maybe even Protect. I'm not exactly sure if this can Protect. I think this can Protect. But we never die to EQ. Crit. It will proc the Citrus Berry. And it will always bait only Facade. What is really important. We don't want to bait EQ again. We are never dead. The cool part is we are faster. That's why we are Jolly Nature. Because this is Toxic Orb. And that means this is Quick Feet now. But we are still faster. Because Vanilla Ursaring is not fast. So we are using the cool Flip Turn here. We also need the plus Speed Nature to outspeed this. And yeah, Flip Turn will do a decent amount of damage. And this is always only and only Facade. And we have a perfect switch in for Facade, and it is Basco Legion. Okay. We are Jolly Nature with Basco Legion as well, so my Basco Legion is exactly 2.5 faster. It's only possible because we are GMO. And we will kill this now with a superpower. Okay, there's a really cool part about this, by the way. Somehow it works that Jolly Nature, Basco Legion with perfect speed is exactly speed type. This is so ridiculous. Is exactly speed type with Magmortar now. And AI sees speed type as being faster, and that means this is always Magmortar for a fast kill. It's a speed type, but the AI thinks it's a fast kill Thunderbolt now. Amazing! This is Choice Specs Magmortar. What do we do against Magmortar what wants to use Thunderbolt? Exactly, we go to Excadrill. So this is locked. Can't even switch out because we have a fast kill or fast 2-hit KO against the monster in the back. So let's see if we win or lose the speed tie. It doesn't really matter because it is locked. We win the speed. Oh, this is not a speed tie. Sorry. It was just a speed tie with Basco Legion. This is not a speed tie. We are faster. Okay, and that should be, let me hope I'm correct with that. That should be Kani now. Because I have a fast kill on Arbok. Arbok is the most annoying Pokemon in this entire fight. This should not be Arbok because I have a fast kill. And on Kani, I have only a fast 2-hit KO. So it should be Kani here. The wannabe Ferrothorn from Sterling Silver. Come on. Okay. Alright. We should be done. We should be done here. This can be Sleep Powder. This have Sleep Powder for some reason. Fuck you, by the way. We are pre-poisoned for that. With my Beedrill. We have the Mega item. This have Knockoff as well. I have even prep for that. And this will not knock off. But even if this wants to knock off, highest roll knockoff crit into the Magma Storm damage will never kill my Beetle. Beetle is fucking squishy, especially on the defensive side. But it is not getting boosted. The knockoff is not getting boosted because we are just holding a mega item and yeah. We want to kill this with U-turn. And the impish nature for that is enough. To kill this with U-turn. So we can set up perfectly for the last Pokemon. What is the most annoying Pokemon here? And that is Arbok. We have the perfect answer. And that's why I said Metagross was just a backup if I need to switch at some point to Metagross. We have the Shed Shell, we can just go out. We don't need the Shed Shell anymore because this is just last Pokemon. We go to Magnezone here. This is Bright Powder Arbok with Glare, Coil, Aqua Tail and Gang Shot. You can't even hold the fucking Zoom Lens because then you can't switch out anymore. We could do that. But we don't need because Shockwave is a 2-shot anyways. And we are not one-shotting with Thunderbolt anyway. So we don't need to do that with the Zoom Lens here. We just Shockwave twice and always beat this Arbok. And this can't even glare my Magnezone because we are just... It doesn't matter. But I have a fast kill with Thunder. Slow kill, sorry. It should not be able to coil actually here. Is the AI not seeing the analytic damage? Maybe. Maybe that is a problem. It doesn't really matter, thankfully. Because we could survive even double Aqua Tail crit. So we will always survive this Aqua Tail anyways. I'm just surprised. Because the AI should not be able to use setup moves when we have a slow kill. And we have a slow kill with Thunder. I'm not clicking it, but I'm showing the Thunder here. That's pretty interesting. We are never dead to this Aqua Tail crit anyways. So we don't need to worry about that. I'm just surprised. That's the only thing. And the defensive is boosted, so we don't really care about that because we're attacking with Shockwave anyways. That is a bit strange. Maybe it is about analytic. The AI is not seeing the analytic boost. Because Magnezone is analytic and that means we are doing more damage because we are acting after Arbok. And maybe the AI is just not seeing it. It have to be that, because I never saw that problem otherwise. I don't really fucking care. I don't think I would clause that anyways, because I'm not clausing stuff. But that is still strange. And it wouldn't even matter in this case, because it was doing jack shit damage to my Magnezone. But yeah, it have to be that reason. I'm pretty sure about that. Because without the analytic boost, we are not killing a Thunder. No? But the calc is showing the analytic boost, of course. And that's what we are working with. It looks like the AI doesn't know that we will act after Arbok. And if we press Thunder and hit the Thunder, it will just die. Clicking Thunder on a Bright Powder Pokemon, you need balls like hell, actually. But, I mean, you can do it in Perma Rain, but, strange, okay. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, either we eat 2 Aqua Tail max roll crits, anyways, we would always survive that. Or we just eat 1 Aqua Tail, what is boosted by +1. Fuck it, man, like... It was even less damage, I think, overall. Okay. But that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Tabitha and Maxi. Let's hope we don't have an analytic bug there. and what we can cook for the Maxi fight. I will probably do them separately. Let's first of all cook Tabitha, and then I will cook at some point for Maxi. See you guys in the next stream, and have a nice weekend, have a nice Saturday, and take care.